I died mid-workout in a Walmart parking lot, then became Seattle's first zombie king. Sirens screamed, people started ripping each other apart like animals, and I dropped dead in the Walmart parking lot still gripping a 40-pound dumbbell while some infected soccer mom tried to chew through my throat. Woke up gray-skinned, black-veined, and staring at a blue screen that said the only way to keep my brain from eating itself was to keep lifting. While the last humans in Seattle hid like rats, I turned the end of the world into the nastiest gains session anyone's ever seen. I came to in that ruined parking lot with my skin the color of wet concrete and veins like black cables crawling under it. Teeth too sharp, nails like cracked blades. A blue screen popped right in my face. Zombie evolution system activated. Host mutation rare. Passive trait, iron addiction. Gain permanent stats through strength training, combat stress, and body reinforcement. Most of the dead just moaned and shambled. Me? I laughed like a maniac, broke into the sporting goods store down the block, dragged a rusty bench press and every plate I could carry into the loading dock, and started repping like my dead ass depended on it. Because it did. Every set slammed real numbers into my body. Every failure made my muscles denser, harder, meaner. Every time I pushed until my arms felt like they were gonna snap, that brain-eating hunger shut the hell up. I didn't crave skulls. I craved gains. 3 days later, Seattle was pure hell. Buses melted into the asphalt, glass and blood everywhere, feral packs tearing through the streets while the military said fuck it and pulled back. Survivors were barricaded in towers like scared little rats. I was scavenging a grocery store on Capitol Hill when I smelled fresh meat. Soap, sweat, fear, real blood. Followed it upstairs and found a barricade of shelves and patio furniture. Before I could even knock, this loudmouth ex-cop named Trevor came flying at my throat with a fire axe screaming like a bitch. I dodged easy, axe buried in a shelf. Behind him, Mara in bloodstained scrubs, little Ellie clinging to her leg, some old guy with a shaking cane, and this office prick gripping a carving knife like it was his first day holding anything heavier than a stapler. They all froze when they saw I moved like a person, not a corpse. My voice came out like gravel in a meat grinder. Not here to eat. Trevor lost his shit. It talks. Kill the fucking thing. Office guy stabbed at my neck. I snapped his arm like a twig before I even thought about it. Trevor charged again. I shoulder checked him through a whole rack of protein powder, so hard the aisle exploded in white dust. Ellie screamed. The old man swung his cane. I caught it, yanked it away, and shoved him back gentle so he didn't break his hip. Mara yelled for everyone to stop. She stared at me like the world had glitched. I grabbed a marker and some cardboard and wrote 3 ugly words. I don't eat people. She read it twice. Looked at her broken crew. Looked at me. You can write? She whispered. I nodded. Trevor staggered up bleeding from the forehead, still spitting hate. It's a corpse, Mara. Stop pretending this freak is one of us. That night a massive horde followed the blood scent and flooded the block. I stood in the shattered entrance with 2 butcher knives while Mara hid the others upstairs. For 3 straight hours I turned that doorway into a meat grinder. Every kill fed the system. My body compacted. My speed made the world feel slow and stupid. By sunrise I wasn't just some smart zombie anymore. I was a goddamn machine. We fell into this weird truce. They stayed put. I cleared the blocks around the store. Ellie started leaving me little notes on protein bar wrappers with smiley faces. Trevor still called me corpse behind my back and kept trying to talk the others into stabbing me in my sleep, but he stopped swinging axes after I saved his ass twice. Then the awakened squad showed up. 6 federal quarantine types in black tactical gear with real powers. Fire hands, super speed, bone armor, sonic blasts. Led by Captain Harlow, who looked at me like I was tomorrow's lab rat. They'd been tracking me, not to help, to bag me for research. Trevor almost sold me out right there. Take the freak. We'll go with you. Mara stepped in front of Ellie. He's the reason we're still breathing. Harlow raised his rifle anyway. I moved. Sonic guy's throat caved before he could scream. Speedster bounced off the frozen food case. Fire user torched half the pharmacy. Mara screamed my name, Eli, and that split-second distraction almost got me killed. Harlow hit like a truck. Cracked ribs, smashed me through checkout lanes, drove me into the tile hard enough to crater it. He was grinning because he thought stronger still meant mindless. Big mistake. The system flashed red. Combat threshold reached. Elite mutation available. Sacrifice biomass to evolve? I said yes. Every corpse I'd piled outside collapsed inward, rotting flesh and black blood, turning to smoke that poured straight into me. My body compressed, hardened, sharpened, not bigger, just meaner. Built for violence instead of infection. When I stood up, Harlow looked like prey staring at headlights. I hit him so hard his armor folded like cheap tinfoil. The rest of his team lasted 20 seconds. The store went dead quiet except for Ellie crying upstairs and Trevor puking in the corner whispering, "What the hell are you?" I wasn't sure anymore. The system gave me a new title while I stood there dripping black blood across the floor. Apex infected, warden type. Territory instinct unlocked. Command over lesser infected possible. I looked out the smashed windows at the ruined street, the dead shuffling in the dawn haze, the whole city rotting block by block. Humans were always going to hunt me. Always going to cage me. Always going to cut me open to figure out why I wasn't like the rest. Screw that. Mara came downstairs slow, Ellie behind her. She saw the bodies. Saw the hundreds of zombies outside now gathering, not attacking, just waiting. Eli, she said carefully, what happens now? I grabbed a cereal box and wrote my answer in big block letters. This block is mine. My territory. My kingdom. Anyone who hunts US dies. Anyone who wants in, kneels or gets eaten. Trevor read it and threw up again. Mara stared at me for a long second, then nodded once. Outside, hundreds of dead eyes turned toward the store like they were already mine. The heroes got the choppers and the safe zones. I got the dark, the dead, and an entire city block that now answered to a dead gym rat who just wanted to keep lifting. Seattle thought the mindless hordes were the nightmare. Nah, the nightmare was the one dead bastard in the loading dock getting stronger every time the world gave him more weight to carry. Thanks for listening on Hidden Thread Teller. Please like, follow, and share. It really helps the channel grow.